Your smartphone gets hot when you play games for too long. Now imagine chips 1,000 times more powerful running AI that could literally melt themselves if we don't solve this problem fast. What if I told you that Microsoft just figured out how to cool computer chips 3 times better than anything we have today, and they did it by stealing tricks from butterfly wings and leaf veins? This breakthrough could change everything about how we build the future of AI, and here's why it matters way more than you think. Let's start with something crazy. The AI chips powering ChatGPT and all those amazing AI tools you use every day generate so much heat that they could literally cook an egg. I'm not kidding. These chips run hotter than your car engine on a summer day. Here's the thing nobody wants to admit. We're hitting a wall, and it's not about making chips faster or smarter. It's about keeping them cool enough to actually work. Microsoft's own experts say that in just 5 years, if we keep using today's cooling technology, we'll be completely stuck. No more powerful AI, no more breakthrough innovations, just because we can't handle the heat. Think about it this way. Every time you ask ChatGPT a question, thousands of chips in a data center start working overtime, getting hotter and hotter. Right now, we cool them with something called cold plates. Imagine trying to cool down a red-hot pan by putting an ice pack on top of a thick blanket that's covering the pan. That's basically what we're doing with chips today. So Microsoft decided to do something that sounds completely insane. Instead of cooling chips from the outside, they thought, what if we put the coolant directly inside the chip itself? What if we carved tiny rivers right into the silicon and let liquid flow through them? They call it microfluidics, and it's like giving your chip its own personal water park. But here's where it gets really wild. These channels they carved are thinner than human hair. One tiny mistake and the whole chip breaks. It's like doing brain surgery with a bulldozer. But Microsoft didn't just randomly carve channels. They used AI to study how butterfly wings and leaf veins work. Nature spent millions of years figuring out the most efficient way to move liquids around. So why not copy the master? The results blew everyone's mind. This new cooling system removed heat 3 times better than cold plates. 3 times. It's like upgrading from a bicycle to a sports car. But here's what makes this really exciting. Remember how I said chips get too hot when they work hard? Well, with this new cooling, Microsoft can push their chips way harder without worrying about melting them down. It's like having a supercharged air conditioner that lets you run your engine at full speed all day long. Let's talk about something you use every day, Microsoft Teams. When you join a meeting, about 300 different services start working together in the background. One connects you to the meeting, another records your voice, another transcribes what you're saying. All of these services create heat spikes in the servers. Most meetings start at the top of the hour, so servers get crazy busy for about 8 minutes, then calm down. With better cooling, Microsoft can push these servers harder during busy times without breaking them. It's like having a car that can handle both city driving and racing without overheating. Here's the part that's going to blow your mind. This isn't just about keeping chips cool. This opens the door to completely new types of computers we couldn't build before. Imagine stacking chips on top of each other like pancakes. Right now, we can't do this because the heat would fry everything. But with liquid flowing through the chips, we could build 3D computers that are incredibly powerful and take up way less space. Microsoft thinks they could pack more servers into the same data center, which means more AI power without building more buildings. They could also make data centers that use way less electricity to stay cool. That's better for the environment and cheaper for everyone. This breakthrough is part of Microsoft's massive bet on the future. They're spending over $30 billion this quarter alone on infrastructure for AI. That's more money than most countries spend on everything, but money can't solve physics problems. You can buy all the chips you want, but if they melt when you turn them on, you're stuck. That's why this cooling breakthrough is so huge. It removes the biggest roadblock to building more powerful AI. Microsoft isn't keeping this secret either. They want everyone to use this technology. The more companies that adopt microfluidics, the faster it will get better and cheaper. It's like how smartphones got amazing because everyone started making them, not just one company. You might be thinking, okay, this is cool for Microsoft, but what does it mean for regular people? Well, everything. faster, more powerful AI that doesn't cost a fortune to run, better video calls that don't lag or freeze, AI assistants that can think through complex problems without taking forever, virtual reality that actually feels real. All of this becomes possible when we solve the heat problem. Plus, data centers that use less electricity mean lower costs for cloud services and less impact on the environment. It's a win for everyone. Microsoft is already testing this technology with real teams, meetings, and it's working. The next step is figuring out how to manufacture millions of these chips without breaking the bank. This is just the beginning. When you remove the limits that heat puts on computer chips, you open up possibilities we can't even imagine yet. The future of AI just got a whole lot cooler. Literally. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next big story in AI.